I don't tell this story often. Not because people won't believe me, but because I'm not sure I fully understand what I saw. All I know is we went into that forest looking for one missing person and came back realizing we were never alone. This happened during a late-season search operation. Cold had just started settling into the forest. Not freezing, just enough to make everything feel wrong. The kind of cold that creeps into your bones. My name's not important, but at the time I was working as a forest ranger. I was paired with a guy named Daniel. We'd done dozens of search operations together, so when a report came in about a missing hiker, we didn't think much of it. People get lost all the time. But this case was different, because the last thing the hiker said on his phone before it cut out was, "Something is following me, and it sounds like me."
We reached the search zone just before sunset. Dense forest, no trails, no landmarks, just trees that all looked the same. The air felt heavy, still, like the forest was holding its breath. Daniel checked the map. "We'll sweep north first." I nodded. We started moving, slow, careful, calling out the hiker's name every few minutes. No response. But something felt off. Not in a dramatic way, just small things, subtle, like the forest wasn't reacting to us. No birds flying away, no animals running, nothing. About an hour in, we heard it. Footsteps, behind us, not far. We both stopped, listened. Nothing. Then Daniel said, "Probably echo," but I could tell he didn't believe that. We kept walking, and then it happened again, this time closer. Step, 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 matching our pace.
We turned around quickly, flashlights scanning the trees. Nothing there, but the feeling that something was just out of sight, that didn't go away. Daniel forced a laugh. "Okay, that's getting annoying." We kept moving, but faster now, less talking, more listening. Then we heard a voice, faint, from deeper in the forest. "Hello?" Relief hit instantly. "That's him," I said. We followed the voice.
The deeper we went, the colder it got, and the voice started changing. At first it sounded normal, panicked, human, but then it became clearer, too clear, like it was right next to us, even though it wasn't. "Over here!" Daniel stopped. "You hear that?" I nodded, but something felt wrong. The tone, the rhythm. It didn't sound like someone asking for help anymore. It sounded like someone repeating something they heard. We stepped into a small clearing, and that's when we saw him, the missing hiker, standing in the center, back facing us, not moving. "Hey!" Daniel called out. No response. We approached slowly. "Sir, are you okay?" Still nothing. Then, very slowly, he turned around. His face looked normal, but something about it wasn't. Like every feature was slightly off. Eyes a bit too wide, smile just a little too stretched, skin too tight, like it didn't belong to him. He looked at us and said, "Finally." Not relieved, not scared, just calm. Daniel stepped forward. "We're here to help," but I grabbed his arm. "Wait," because I noticed something. The man's chest wasn't moving. No breath, no rise, no fall, just still. completely still.
Then, behind us, we heard it again. A voice, shaking, weak. "Please, help me." We froze, because that voice was coming from the trees behind us. Slowly, we turned, and there, crawling out from the darkness, was the real hiker, bleeding, terrified, barely alive. Daniel whispered, "Then what is that?" We turned back. The thing in the clearing was still there, still smiling, but now its face was starting to twitch, like it couldn't hold the expression anymore. Then it spoke, not like before, not human, something deeper, broken. "Too many." Its jaw shifted, cracked slightly, and the smile dropped completely.
It took a step toward us, and that's when we saw its legs. They bent wrong, not like a human's, not like any animal's. Then it moved, fast, too fast. We grabbed the real hiker and ran, didn't look back, didn't stop, but behind us we could hear it, running and copying us, our footsteps, our breathing, our voices. We made it out, barely. The hiker survived, but he never spoke again, not once. And Daniel quit the job 2 weeks later. As for me, I stayed, told myself it was just stress, just fear, until a few nights ago when I was alone at the watch post and I heard something outside. Soft, calm, patient, a voice calling my name perfectly. And then it said, "Finally." If you're ever in the woods and something calls out to you, don't answer right away. Listen carefully, because if it sounds too perfect, too clear, too familiar, it might not be trying to find you. It might be trying to learn you.